What's up, guys? This is the mailbag episode. As you can see in the image below, this is different from any mailbag I've done, any topic I've done, because there's another sport out there that's really not getting the spotlight that it deserves. Oftentimes, we talk about NFL. We're always showing NFL cards, got cards back here, constantly tweeting about cards, posting about NFL cards, players, buy lows, sell highs, options. NBA is clearly the most sought after form of sports trading cards that exist. They're the ones with the biggest ability to vault in value at any given time. We just saw this with Ja Morant in his first game of the season. His cards were going for $350, $360 in the offseason after the playoffs ended, the championship ended, and then after his first game when he scored 44 points, those same cards that were going for $350, we're going for $900. We're going for $1,000. We're going for $1,100. So some people were 3Xing their money on their original purchase. So NBA is clearly one of the most valuable, but we have ignored NHL and hockey cards primarily for far too long. I mean, admittedly, I wasn't really on the pulse of it. I was a huge fan of hockey in the 90s and early 2000s, but over the past decade, 2 decades, I just haven't been as involved. But this past December, we got a wake-up call. We were all woke to what was happening in the hockey card world, because during a heritage auction, we saw a Wayne Gretzky Gem Mint PSA 10 O-Pee-Chee rookie card sell for $1.3 million in auction. That is ridiculous. This is a card that once upon a time, 40 years ago, 4 decades ago, came in a pack with a stick of gum with it. And it sells for $1.3 million here in early December last year. This is a card that was rough cut. You'll see complaints. A lot of people say that this card's not truly a PSA 10. It was cut by these dull knives. It came on a sheet of 132. They sliced it one way, went back through it, got sliced another way, and that's how the cards came out. And O-Pee-Chee believes that only 10% of the cards they ever produced, of the thousands of cards they ever produced, would actually have had even a shot of qualifying as a PSA 10 or Gem Mint. So if you figure it's been 40 years, only 10% roughly would have even qualified. It just goes to show why this Wayne Gretzky rookie went for as much as it did. And the fact of the matter is that there are only 2 existing PSA 10 Gem Mints in existence. And yes, this was one of those 2 that sold. So like anything else, it's the rarity that made it so valuable. And this Wayne Gretzky card that sold for $1.3 million is only the 6th card in history to sell for over $1 million. There are Jordan cards that will never touch this Wayne Gretzky card. And admittedly, we know what Wayne Gretzky is. For a lot of us that grew up watching sports or even watching hockey, we knew that Wayne Gretzky was superior to those around him, just like those of us that watched basketball knew that Jordan was superior to those around him. Even the kids today that are 17, 18, that don't know anything of Jordan in the league, that don't know of anything of Gretzky in the league, know that Wayne Gretzky is looked at on this iconic level of that of Jordan. I mean, he is the Michael Jordan of hockey. They just know it inherently through stories, through word of mouth, through articles, through posts, through the sales of cards that go for $1.3 million. They realize that Wayne Gretzky was the greatest to ever play, whether they had seen him play or not, whether they are fans of hockey or not. But Gretzky is without a doubt the clear number 1. And there is a player that I believe that Jesse, you can find him on Twitter at planet_fatness. We do a card podcast together. Clear the Cash. You guys can find that on iTunes, wherever podcasts are available. Clear the Cash. And we started talking, and we're like, look, hockey needs more attention. This Gretzky card has brought everything to life. We need to pay more attention to what's going on. So we did research. And we agreed that the second greatest hockey player of all time is still out there. There is still a ton of value in hockey cards. And the second greatest player of all time, in my opinion, in Jesse's opinion, in most of the world's opinion, is still available because he has not entered the Hall of Fame yet. Yes, this is Jaromir Jagr, who played for the Penguins forever. This guy is not in the Hall of Fame yet. He's 49 years old. He's still playing hockey. He's played 30 years of hockey. This is going on his 33rd season. He's playing for his own team in Czechoslovakia. He has not retired yet, which is why he is not in the NHL Hall of Fame. Now, this Czechoslovakian league can waive this 3-year period, and he can technically get in. But what I'm telling you is this is tomorrow's newspaper today. Look, Jagr was a guy that was a 2-time Stanley Cup award winner, 5-time league leader in points. He ranked second all-time to only Wayne Gretzky in total points scored. Gretzky sells for $1.3 million. What could Jagr go for? I mean, there's clearly value out there for Jagr. I'm going to show you guys right now just the absurdity of card prices as they sit today. So I'm just scrolling here. Mario Lemieux, one of the most well-known hockey players of all time as well in his own right. So I've gone to sold cards on eBay. I've sorted by the, as you can see here, shipping with the highest price sold first. Here we go. This is the exact same card that sold for Gretzky. Now, Gretzky's was a 1979 earlier rookie. The Mario Lemieux, 1985 O-Pee-Chee rookie card right here. This is a gem mint. Now, again, this is an SGC, so still a good grading company, not PSA, not BGS, but one of the top three. $22,000 sold as a best offer accepted on October 20th. So just 2 months ago. Scroll down a little further, December 12th. Now, this was just shortly after the Gretzky card had sold. Again, this card here up above, the first one, sold prior to Gretzky. Okay, Gretzky's bar that was set, this didn't affect this card right here. There was already people out there buying up these cards well before the Gretzky card ever happened. So there's Lemieux pre-Gretzky sale. Here's Lemieux after the Gretzky sale. Boom, $20,000. Here we go again. This is I think this one here, this is another one. This is the tops one. This is going for about $9,000. Keep going down, $9,000, November 24th. This is pre-Gretzky. Gretzky, again, I believe was on December 9th, I think. I mean, just look at this, $6,000, $5,000. This is a PSA 9 selling for $5,500. So, and again, this is Lemieux. We're talking Jagr, though. Let's look at Jagr now. Now, Jagr is priced so differently for other people. Now, if you go look at his PSA population count, he is higher. Again, that was one of the big differences with Wayne Gretzky. Wayne Gretzky had a very low PSA population count of gem mint cards, and that's what made it so valuable. Again, the other fact of the matter is that this is a card from 1979. Jagr is 1990. So there's a full decade difference of time there. And people that, and we know this with older cards, with baseball cards, with basketball cards, lots of cards didn't survive the test of time just because people didn't know that they were going to become this liquid asset, this valuable asset. The same way people look at art, these people are looking at cards in a similar way, and people are using them as investments. This whole game has changed over the last year, especially with the pandemic. A lot of people are going back into the hobby as they realize that they've had more time on their hands. Many people that bought cards when they were younger have since grown into adults with more disposable income, and they found themselves getting more involved in the hobby, getting back into something that they enjoyed as a kid that they are sharing with their kids now. And people are realizing that there is tangible investment opportunity here. But with Jagr especially, this is a guy that is unanimously, amongst tons of people globally, the second greatest player of all time. And he's the only player I'm going to show you that's not in the Hall of Fame yet, which is one of the biggest triggers for his value to shoot to the sky once he gets in, because the NHL has not had the ability to make him eligible yet because you need to be out of hockey for 3 consecutive years. He has not done that. He's 33. He says he wants to play till he's 50 years old. He turns 49 this year. There's a great chance he's going to play till he's 50 for his 34th year of hockey, which is just absolutely absurd. But the reason that I wanted to do this show is because myself and Jesse have decided that we wanted to co-invest in a car that we believe is going to have a lot of value in the future. Again, I'm showing you these Jágr cards here, even his O-Pee-Chee card right here. This is a PSA 10. Look, Gretzky's went for significantly more. Lemieux's went for significantly more. $650 for Jágr. Again, second best player of all time. Just remember, a lot of his cards are being suppressed right now in value purely for the fact that he's still playing. He's not in the Hall of Fame. Just things are going to change in the future, and there's a lot of buying opportunity here. So here you go. Right here. Here's this Jágr, super rare. It says Hall of Fame. He's not in the Hall of Fame yet. Just remember that. It's in the Canadian Hall of Fame. So right here, we have this Jágr card, $479. It's sold. I'm going to switch to my screen right here. I recently bought this same card right here. I'm going to see if I can make this work because the screen is always a pain in my ass. So I got to line it up in my face. I recently bought, let's see if we can get it. Can we get it right here? The same exact Jágr card right here. Boom, front and back. This thing is in great condition. I mean, absolutely great condition. And because we're so ahead of the curve with this, I was able to get this card as a buy it now price. I actually offered less than he was asking. This was about $12. I mean, with shipping, this was like an $8 card. Again, I'm showing you on the screen right now that this very card, $479. That's the same exact card. And the card that I'm looking at, I was very discerning about it when I purchased it. It is in great shape. The corners are perfect. The print looks excellent. There's a great chance that this card has a shot to be a PSA 10. And again, this is Jágr. This card sold prior to the Gretzky card. This card is of a player that's not in the Hall of Fame yet, and there's just not a lot of buzz around him right now. But there is a lot of buying opportunity in this as well. Here we go again. This is December 27th. This is post the Gretzky card sale, PSA 10, $400. Again, I bought mine for $8. So that's one of them. The other card that I bought here recently because it was inexpensive was his Score rookie card. Let me pull this one up and see if we can get this guy going. Come on, baby. Make it work. Make it work. Here we go. We're going to make it work. Boom. So here's his Score rookie card. You can tell here where the blue score is up in the corner. There's a blue version and a red version. The difference between the two is the American version and the Canadian version. I believe this blue one right here is the Canadian version. So there's two of these out there. I bought this one. This one is in excellent condition as well. And I got this one for about $4. So these are two low-price purchase cards that I found on eBay, looked great in the photos, plan to send them off to a grading company, whether it's BGS, whether it's PSA, to get these graded prior to the day that Jágr gets into the Hall of Fame and people go batshit crazy. But the real reason that I wanted to do this is because this right here. So myself and Jesse, again, we decided, look, let's co-invest in a card. I was looking at the O-Pee-Chee rookie for Jaromir Jágr because that's the one that sold for Gretzky. It's an older card. It's iconic. We've clearly seen that there's a market value for it as it's selling with Lemieux and it's selling with other guys. But Jesse, being the innovator and the much better card decipherer, said, no. There's a better card out there. Take a look at this card. So just came in, Jesse being the cool guy that he is, he's like, look, let's go half on it. We're going to send it to your place. So here it is right here. Jesse has not even seen this in person. Again, Planet_Fatness. Follow him. He's a genius if you're into cards. I'm on Twitter at an outraged Jew if you don't know that already. So I'm going to open this box up right now, and we're going to take a look at this card right here. Listen, I didn't think a couple years ago that A, I was going to ever get back into cards, and B, I didn't think that I would ever be talking hockey cards. I mean, this is so out there. As somebody that was a huge fan back in the day of all these, star players, from Mark Messier to Sergei Fedorov to Steve Yzerman to Adam Oates. I mean, there was just everybody, all these guys. Lemieux, of course, Sakic. I mean, I was a huge fan. I played all the NHL hockey games. That's really where my fandom started. And I think for a lot of people, there was probably a lot of crossover playing video games too. So I'm glad to be back in the game. And I really love the fact that Jágr, a player that I was obsessed with back in the day, has not retired yet. The fact that this guy's longevity has gone on this long and he's still playing is one of the most absurd things in all of sports. With how much difficulty and athleticism it actually takes to play hockey, the fact that Jágr is still playing is so crazy to me. So here it is. Put in all this foam wrap. Shout outs to them for taking care of this card because it's a super nice card. I can't even believe we went in on this thing. So let's unwrap this baby. Man, they did a great job on this. Lesson learned to me when I'm shipping cards out the other direction. So plastic bubbles. If you guys are ever shipping stuff, remember to do that. I've made some mistakes as I'm getting into this, sending stuff off, not taking care of it the way I should. Again, bubble wrapped again. So let's go through this guy. I'm going to open this thing up. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm already getting moist. Moist in the pants. Oh, Lord have mercy. This is a sick way to do this. This is like some like hard foam that he cut like diagonally at an angle. There's two of them in here. And he pinched it between these and pinned the card. That's actually a really good way to do it with the bubble wrap. This guy, shout outs to whoever we bought this from. My God, that's a great way to do it. All right, wow. Holy Lord, here we go. I'm gonna undo this one right here. So this isn't even a Jágr rookie, but this is a BGS 10. So very rare card already with the grading. It's a Panini Contenders card, BGS 10, on-card auto, serial numbered at 5. Let me see if I can make this thing work. Let's see if we can do this, folks. This is otherworldly. Come on, God, work with me here. Here we go. Here we go. Get it. Put it in front of my face to get it out there. Oh, this is really going to be this much of a pain in the ass. Anyways, so here it is here, BGS 10. Flip it around. This is one of the nicest Jágr cards on the market. I believe this was purchased directly off of myslabs.com, which is another really great website if you're looking to get a hold of cards that that you don't want to take a huge eBay transaction fee on. And here it is right here, auto on card. Wish the lighting was a little better just to display this thing. But anyways, this is such a premier card right here. One of the nicest Jágr cards on the market, no doubt about it. So this card right here is the one that Jesse and I believe is going to have significant value the day that this all goes down. And we wanted to get our hands on it now. Again, this is very easy for a lot of people that are looking to get into cards that may have value in the future. These Jágr cards don't cost that much. Again, you don't have to go to the levels of cards like this. This card is well over $600 if you want to buy a card like this. Again, there was only 5 of them. We believe the value of it has significant ability to shoot up from here. So we're hedging bets. We're prospecting in a sense, and just like anything else, trying to buy cards before their value spikes. It's the same as playing dynasty fantasy football or anything else. You want to buy assets when they're low in the hopes that they're going to go high. So this Jágr card here in particular has immense upside. These cards right here, very much the same way. The difference is I bought these cards for $6, $8 each. I mean, both of these cards combined cost me about $20, guys. So Jaromir Jágr, second greatest player of all time in the NHL, not in the Hall of Fame yet. Cards are super duper suppressed against all other players that played in the NHL. So if you guys are looking to spend a little disposable income and you want to wait another year or two, or sooner potentially, to see an immense spike in value when the market turns and people realize that they've been forgetting about Jágr all this time, this is your chance. Go take a look on eBay. Go to myslabs.com. Plenty of options out there. Good luck to everybody.